Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and furthermore welcome back to yet another awesome figure review. Tonight we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series Human Torch from the brand new, at the time of this recording, Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four First Steps movie. And something I really want to say that's awesome about this packaging, or one might even say fantastic.
Yes, it is.
Box art, okay? You got, like, obviously the circles in the back with the different powers being showcased from each of the members. You got the figure window, of course, but, like, the box art is designed to look like an old, withered figure box. You got, like, a little cartoon Hasbro guy there. You can see a nice render of the Human Torch there. It says his name. And the back, you can really see that old vintage look for this box. Now, all the figures do look like this. They have this retro box art, which I think is cool. Like, and you can even see, like, it looks dirtied. It looks aged, right? And it looks really awesome. Nice render of the character there, looking awesome. And you can see, like, you got the stretchiness of Mr. Fantastic. You got the invisibility of the Invisible Woman. You got the rock hand strength of the Thing, and then you have the fire of Human Torch. So really cool box art. Love this. Another render of the Human Torch there, Marvel Legends series, and then on top you have four there. So with that being said, I'm going to take a few minutes to get this one unboxed. Don't go away. There's more figure review to be had. Alright, here is the Human Torch, looking really cool. Nice hot looking figure, like that's burning hot. But we'll get into that in just a few seconds, because we got some accessories here in the form of extra hands. They got this kind of flat out palm look with like some fires burning up around them. And you can make use out of these hands with maybe some kind of flight poses. Kind of have him in like a Superman pose if you want, with his hands in front of him as he's flying. That could look really cool. But yeah, awesome looking. And just real quick here, you can kind of see what Johnny looks like with the, what I'm going to call flight hands on there. Kind of have him there flying through the sky. Looking really cool. You could even use the flight hands as waving hands. I think that works quite nicely. And then we got Johnny Storm himself as the Human Torch. And I love that this figure, the entirety of it, is cast in this translucent red plastic. He's got like a little bit of dark paint around his face, kind of bringing out the details. You got that Fantastic Four logo. And the really cool thing is that you can actually see his costume, right? It's not just, you know, translucent red plastic. He's not just a completely red translucent figure, right? You can see his costume, which gives you the impression that his costume is just bright red and burning. Articulation, of course, his head can move down and up. He can also do the Exorcist. His arms can move out. They're very stiff on mine. So he can assert his dominance as the member of the Fantastic Four who gets all the ladies and is the coolest, raddest of them all. So there's that, of course, his upper arm rotates. I forget what that's called. He does have a double joint here at the elbow on both sides. I don't know why it's stuck like that. All right, there we go. Now, in addition to that, of course, his arms can move forward and back and move around, or his hands, sorry. Bleh, I cannot talk today. So, same on this side, and up and down. Does have a crunch. Doesn't go down very far. It goes back very far. He does have a rotation here at the waist. Does have a nice spread there. His leg moves up that far and back that far on both sides. Does have a upper thigh cut here for some swiveling. You can rotate that all the way around on both sides. Does have a double joint here in his knee. Again, on both sides. Does have ankle rockers. Flames kind of get in the way, and they move, of course, back and forth. Ankle rockers, and then they move back and forth. So, a fair bit of articulation on this bad boy. And it looks really cool. I love the translucent plastic. I think it definitely works to sell the fact that he is indeed on fire. And that's one of the main things I love about this figure, is just how cool it looks. He's literally a man made of fire, so that's awesome. Alright, first up for comparison, we have the Human Torch next to the Scarlet Witch. This is specifically the version of Scarlet Witch that came out to promote the Disney Plus show WandaVision, and this figure has similar energy effects. Not quite the same, as these are supposed to be magic effects, whereas all the effects on Johnny here are fire effects, but it's still really cool to kind of see the different energy effects across the two different figures, and they are very different. Here he is next to the Red Goblin, and while these aren't energy effects, he still has this really cool dripping kind of symbiote tendril look to him, which I think is really dope. Next up, we have the Marvel Studios Black Widow movie Black Widow figure, and she does have a little energy effect to kind of signify her gauntlet firing some sort of projectile out, which is really cool and done in this nice translucent blue plastic. And finally, we have him next to the Gamerverse Felicia Hardy Black Cat. This is the last Marvel Legends figure that I reviewed at the time of filming this video. I love this figure. I think it's super cool and captures the look of Johnny Storm using his fire powers. And he's in this nice translucent red plastic, which, if you have a nice light display, could look really cool, because the light is just going to get into the translucent red plastic and make him look like he is truly glowing, he is burning, he is on fire, and it's going to look super cool. I love all of these fire effects that the figure has, and some of them are removable. I love the detail on this figure. He isn't just a translucent red figure. There are details. You can see his super suit underneath all of that red hot flame, and there's even some painting on it to bring out some of those extra details, especially with that 4. That 4 is just straight up painted black. He's got some paint on the face for his eyes and kind of bringing out those facial details there too. Just a really nice, beautiful figure, and I love it. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.